Lamine Yamal, the prodigy redefining what young talent really means. At only 17, the Barcelona winger is valued at an astonishing €200 million. He exploded in 2023, becoming the youngest player ever to debut and score for Spain. His style blends the calm of a veteran with street-level flair, quick dribbles, sudden bursts, fast decisions. But what makes his value soar isn't just goals, it's potential. Yamal represents Barcelona's future, the new face of La Masia. Every touch feels like an investment, not just a spectacle. Critics compare him to Messi, but Yamal is something else. A chapter still being written, with a golden pen and a left foot to match. Jude Bellingham, €180 million. England's golden midfielder and the beating heart of Real Madrid. At just 22 years old, he's worth €180 million. One of the most expensive players on the planet. Bellingham isn't just about goals or assists. He's about control. He dictates tempo, covers every blade of grass, and brings elegance to chaos. Since joining Madrid, his numbers skyrocketed. Goals, key passes, leadership, all wrapped in the poise of a veteran. He blends English intensity with Spanish artistry, becoming a global icon in record time. Some call him the perfect modern midfielder. Power, precision, and presence. A player who doesn't just play the game, he commands it. Erling Haaland, €180 million. The Nordic machine built for goals. At 24 years old, the Manchester City striker is valued at €180 million, and every euro feels justified. He doesn't dance with defenders. He demolishes them. Raw pace, brute strength, ruthless finishing. Haaland turns half chances into nightmares for goalkeepers. Since arriving in England, his record-breaking debut season shattered the Premier League like thunder. 52 goals in 53 games, a phenomenon of power and precision. But behind the monster numbers lies simplicity. One touch, one strike, one roar. In a world obsessed with flair, Haaland proves that efficiency is art. Kylian Mbappé, €180 million. The superstar built for the spotlight. From Bondy's streets to the grandest stages on earth, he became France's modern icon. Speed, precision, and swagger in one explosive package. Valued at €180 million, Mbappé is not just a player. He's a global brand, a symbol of dominance. World Cup winner at 19. Golden Boot at 23, captain of a generation before turning 25. His acceleration bends time, his finishing ends games, and his confidence fuels everything. After years of carrying Paris Saint-Germain, he now steps into Real Madrid's galaxy, ready to chase legacy, not headlines. Mbappé doesn't follow eras, he creates them. Vinicius Jr., €150 million. The samba heartbeat of Real Madrid. From São Gonçalo's narrow streets to the grand stage of the Bernabeu, he turned raw flair into ruthless precision, worth €150 million. Vinny embodies the modern winger, electric pace, unpredictable dribbling, and unshakable confidence. His journey wasn't easy, mocked for missed chances, doubted for decisions, yet he evolved, turning pressure into power. Now, he's Real Madrid's spark in big moments, the player who breaks games open when others freeze. Every celebration, every smile, feels like a victory for joy itself. Vinicius isn't just valuable, he's vibrant. Football in motion. Pedri, €140 million. The quiet genius of Barcelona. At just 21, he's valued at €140 million, not for flashy goals, but for the intelligence that glues a team together. He doesn't shout. He doesn't rush. He sees what others can't. Every touch, every turn feels calculated, like chess played at full speed. In a club obsessed with creativity, Pedri brings calm, a spiritual successor to Iniesta, raised in a faster, harder era. Injuries slowed him down, but never broke his rhythm. He's proof that visions can still outshine strength. Pedri isn't the storm. He's the silence that controls it. Visual prompts. Jamal Musiala, 140 million euros. Germany's diamond. Sharp, elegant, and unpredictable. Valued at 140 million euros, he represents a new generation of German football. Creative, fearless, global. Born in Stuttgart, raised in England, refined in Munich. His game blends technique and instinct. Musiala moves like music, glides past defenders as if gravity takes a break for Bayern. He's the unexpected spark, the one who changes tempo, invents angles, and turns tight games into highlights. He doesn't shout for attention. He earns it in silence. With a touch that humbles defenders, Musiala is not just valuable. He's fluid art in motion. Bukayo Saka, 140 million euros, Arsenal's star boy, born from the academy, built for greatness. Valued at 140 million euros, he's the heartbeat of a new Arsenal era. Winger, creator, finisher, Saka does it all, with balance and maturity far beyond his age. He carries not only a team, but a fan base's hope, proof that loyalty and growth can still coexist in modern football. After heartbreak at the Euros, he came back stronger, transforming pressure into purpose. His game is simplicity perfected, direct runs, clean finishes, relentless consistency. Bukayo Saka doesn't need flash. He shines through clarity. Alexander Isak, 140 million euros. Sweden's silent striker, elegant, efficient, and endlessly underestimated. Valued at 140 million euros, he's Newcastle United's most lethal weapon. Tall and composed, Isak breaks every stereotype of the modern number 9. He doesn't rely on chaos. He thrives in control. A perfect first touch, calm finishing, and movement that reads defenders like open books. Since arriving in the Premier League, he's turned every chance into evidence of his growth. No shouts, no drama, just precision, power, and presence. Isak isn't a striker who demands attention. He earns it, one goal at a time. Florian Wirtz, 130 million euros. The creative pulse of Bayer Leverkusen, a playmaker reborn from resilience. Valued at 130 million euros, he stands as Germany's most gifted young mind. After a devastating ACL injury, many doubted his return. But Wirtz didn't just come back, he came back better. He plays like time slows around him. Quick feet, sharper vision, perfect weight in every pass. Under Xabi Alonso, Wirtz became the symbol of tactical evolution. Precision meets intelligence. He doesn't dominate through strength. He conquers through thought. Florian Wirtz isn't loud. He whispers, and the whole pitch listens.